Cheers, I do buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I am Tom the Beer Whisperer and Whiskey Whisperer for the purposes of this video. Hang on just a second as I get something organized here. There we go, that's good enough. Hey Al, will you do me a favor? Turn that light off there for me. I forgot to turn it on. No, the light switch there. Yeah. Yep, there you go. There we go, that's better. That's better, man. Let me see if I can get things adjusted slightly. Anyway, I had one DoppelDunkel with the side I'd finish it off. It hasn't been in there the longest, but it was up front, so I thought I'd take it out as I'm working through some stuff in the magical beer fridge. Some stuff in there's been there a minute. Got a few things that have been there a few years I really need to get through. That's why I've been not buying a lot this holiday season, because I have so much stuff. Typically around this time of year, Mother's does their cellar sale. They didn't this year, as far as I know, because I didn't hear them. I didn't see it on their social media pages anyways. It's usually the Saturday before, but I didn't see it this year, and I wasn't going to take part anyway because I've still got a whole bunch of stuff from the last couple. Anyway, really haven't bought anything specifically holiday this year. I always buy a 6-pack of Celebration, but I haven't even got to that this year because I had so much other stuff to get to. I haven't bought anything specifically Christmas this season. I don't think I got anything specific at Christmas anyway, but I do have a lot of, holiday season type stuff, a lot of barrel-aged stuff, a whole lot of barrel-aged stuff. So I poured myself an 1.5 ounce even of this Rivalist from Union Horse Distilling, Lenexa, Kansas. It's at 96 proof. I really like this stuff. I've been trying to drink it slowly, but I do have one more bottle of it. I do have one unopened bottle still. That's why I decided to let myself have an 1.5 ounces. I do love the American single malt whiskeys. I do. It's got a great big nose. That malted barley is just crazy. Oh. Rivalist American Single Malt Whiskey is a small batch artisanal whiskey made from 100% malted barley by Union Horse Distilling, handcrafted from start to finish using the finest Midwest barley in our copper pot still, then aged to perfection in new oak barrels. Beautifully complex and elegantly simple, Rivalist combines tender notes of caramel, orange peel, and baking spices with a long-lasting succulent finish. It is really good, yeah. I am a fan. Let me show you that bottle there. All right, I did pour the beer already, so let's get to that too. DoppelDunkel at 7.5%. Brewer owner at Banter did freely admit it is a made-up style, but he had an idea, and it just works. This beer is just good. The DoppelDunkel. I don't know why nobody thought of this, but it works, man. The DoppelDunkel. It does come at you differently than a Doppelbock does. Big and malty, a hint of sweetness. Oh, it's absolutely delicious. Just for those of you that don't know, no, I'm not really in this nice house with the snow in the background. Just trying to set a mood, man. Just trying to create a mood, man. Just trying to create a mood. Anyway, I digress. Uh, I just love the nose on this whiskey when I'm just drinking this and not doing a video. Sometimes just 20, 30 minutes before I even take my first drink. I just love picking up the nose on this. It's absolutely gorgeous. A little bit of sweetness up front. I feel like I get a hint of maple up there, combined with some very dark brown sugar because you might find some molasses in there. But that barley makes it just a little chewy. That barrel might give you some dark fruit notes. That's really between you and your taste buds, to be honest with you. A lot of oak and spice in the finish. Again, a very spicy, chewy whiskey. One thing I do like about it, other than the aromas and the flavors, is again that viscosity, that mouthfeel. It's just nice and chewy. Ah, it is just a beautifully done whiskey. But I'm on record in several videos that I am a fan of Union Horse. Uh, I hadn't got around to trying this one till this year. It'd been out for a while, but it's not sold in my neck of the woods, unfortunately. Some of their other products are, but this one is not. So it took me a while to get my hands on it. That's why I bought 2 bottles. But wow, it is just insanely good. Don't typically do videos on a Monday, but I happen to be off tomorrow. It is my last of a 3-day run. I was off yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Then I'm on Wednesday. Then we're off for the holiday, Thanksgiving, Thursday and Friday. Then I work Saturday and Sunday. This particular week, I don't usually, but it just kind of worked out that way. And then we head into the next season, and then we gear up for Christmas. Let's get through Thanksgiving first, shall we? Let's get through Thanksgiving. As I say that with the Christmas tree in the, but a Christmas tree in the air. It's just a backdrop, man. Uh, I'm playing the Christmas music, just a Christmas tree. Just trying to be festive as we head into the season that so many want to remind you of what it's about. Are the same folks that are always fighting over the gift at the store. Right? Uh, Same people that want to remind you that the season is about love seem to throw out the most hate. Imagine that. And somehow they just don't see it. Maybe one of these days we as a people will figure it out, but I doubt it. I don't have that much faith in this. I don't have that much faith in this, man. We've got people here in 2023 that still believe the earth is flat. I just don't get it, man. It's like we're heading into a second dark ages. We got people intentionally denying science. You can't win an argument with anybody anymore because even though we have this thing in our hands or in our pockets all day long that has information on it, even if you show somebody the truth of that situation, they will somehow find a way to deny that the fact exists. Right? We live in a world of alternative facts where there is no such thing as an alternative fact. The truth is the truth. That's all there is. But even if you show somebody 100% proof, they're still going to deny it if they're not able to grasp the concept that they're wrong. That cognitive dissonance. If they admit they're wrong, then they have to admit that everything they believed is wrong and their thought process was wrong. And most folks just don't have the capability to do that. Because you think it'd be easier, right, to win an argument because you got this thing. Well, wait a minute. Let me see. Let's find out if either one of us are right. So you look up the actual proof and you show it to the person. They say, well, that's not real. Well, it is. So even with actual proof, it is impossible to win an argument these days. Because folks are no longer capable of reason. And you've got a certain segment of society that's just not capable of critical thinking. Critical thinking. It's just not worth it. I find myself not taking part in such nonsense anymore. I used to relish those discussions, if you will. Now it's just not worth my time. I just walk. Once I realize a person doesn't have the ability to change their mind when confronted with the truth, there's no point in continuing that discussion. Oh gosh, this whiskey is insanely good. It's just about that time where we hear about the ongoing war on Christmas, which always cracks me up to no end. Folks that make it clear that they will never say happy holidays, I don't care what to say, to be honest with you. It makes me no never mind, but you need to recognize there is more than one holiday this time of year. You've got Thanksgiving, you got Kwanzaa, you got you got Festivus, you got Hanukkah, and there are so many more. It's not just about you. It is the holiday season. uh, Now, when I run into people, I always say Merry Christmas. However, I'm not offended when somebody says Happy Holidays or greets me some other way. I just don't understand why folks get offended when they're not greeted the way that they think they ought to be greeted. There is a lot going on this time of year, folks. Relax, man. Have a beer. Or do what I do and just avoid people like the plague. Just don't go anywhere on Thanksgiving. Lock up your house. Turn off the lights. Turn your phones off. Don't answer to anything. Oh, mercy. So I was at the Union Horse Distillery once. I didn't realize that they didn't have a tasting room, though. I was kind of bummed by that. They only do these socials once a month, I guess. And we just weren't able to. One of these days, I'm going to have to time my uh, trips to Kansas City to coincide with one because I would really like to have a few there. The products are amazing, and I've liked them for years. The Rolling Standard whiskey is amazing. Their cask bourbon and cask rye is always incredible, but it's just taken me a while to be able to pick up this one. And it is just amazing. I'm glad I picked up 2 bottles while I was there. But even at that, I've been trying to sparingly go through this one. I've had it since August. It probably won't make it to the end of the year. But I'm trying to make it last a little bit. I'm just allowing myself a little pour at a time. Just a little bit at a time, man. Uh, but it is just malty goodness. It really is. Again, it's a little bit of sweet initially. I personally pick up some maple, some very dark brown sugar because you get a hint of molasses. Again, you might find some dark fruit notes as you round the middle. That again, I like to say that's between you and your taste buds because if you don't taste certain things, if you don't eat certain things, you're not going to taste certain things. So what you get is really between you and your taste buds. You get towards the end, you pick up a lot of that great big oak, spice. It's just absolutely gorgeous whiskey. Anyway, I am trying the whiskey whisper, whiskey evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor, wisdom man. In my right-handed pheasant mug, Why is it right-handed? Because if I hold it with my left hand, you can't see the pheasant. So it's my right hand. It's a right-handed mug. I got some that are left-handed where you can only see the logo if you hold it with your left hand. This is my right-handed mug, man. Anyway, I'm the beer whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific drinker, purveyor, of wisdom, man. Excuse me, all around good guy, Slancha.